welcome back. And here we're going to get into the Mayan Pyramid meditation for today's episode of 1320 Time Stream. Okay, good downloads today. Brief on the affirmation, and much more definitive on the oracle. And kind of in a middle space on the wave spell energy. Well, let's get into our meditation now. Okay. Let's see. We have here, we're going to start with the electric hand. Now, the electric hand is going to be located in your right hip and your right middle toe. Right hip, right middle toe. We're going to be having an in-breath here. So let's breathe in, right middle toe, right hip. Begin when you're ready. Breathing inward. Breathing in that healing energy, activating that, allowing the breath to turn on a current of energy in our body. The breath energy today is actually present because of the wind sign and the challenging power. Just keep breathing in. And I'll share with you things that come up that feel relevant. So that might be the ability to get more out of our breath today. Clearing those conduits. As we visit ourselves every day with the breath, things begin to happen. Many people in life don't know how to breathe. And having gone to a number of breath courses and breath workshops, I see what this means, is that we have adopted a very shallow breath, we have adopted a very incomplete breath, and so what begins to happen is the pranic energy and the mental energy becomes stagnified. As we breathe in a different way, as we begin to focus on, when are we not breathing? What is the rhythm of our breath? Right? There's a whole thing to it. So in respect to healing, let's just focus here on our breath some more. Okay, good. So let's move on to the warrior. That warrior energy, the electric warrior, the warrior of service. The electric tone is our electric hip there, right hip. And our warrior toe is on the left foot beside the big toe. So left next to big toe, right hip, out breath. Begin when you're ready. Nice breaths outward. Breathing that warrior energy. Paying attention to if any questions are there for you and how the breath affects your intelligence. Okay, once we feel that we've really shared space with that electric warrior breath, let's move on to the electric wind and really give some allowance, really give some focus here on the breath energy, because it is the wind itself activating that breath. Okay, so we're going to have our right hip again, our right electric hip, and we're going to have our right middle finger, right finger, middle. And we're going to be breathing in these two, so begin when you're ready. Aligned, attentive breath. Okay, now let us move into our hidden power of the day, which is the spectral moon. So we're going to be breathing through our left hip now and our right baby toe. Left hip and right baby toe. This will also be an in-breath. Breathe when you're ready. Left hip, right baby toe. Allowing those breaths to really just dissolve any chunky bits in the being. Allowing it to bring awareness to where we might be holding on to things. Pain, sensations in the body. It's all different phases of information, stored energy. In this case, stuck energy. Allowing it to move through the breath, through the body. Okay. That was the spectral moon. And so let's come into the main energy of the day, which is the electric human. The human will be your left middle finger. And of course, the electric tone is your right hip. So we'll be breathing outward through this combination. Breathe outward now. Breathing in that main energy of the day, synchronizing yourself with the time stream in this way. Collecting yourself within the breath compression. Okay. How are you all feeling? Come back to our center, center of self, center of the pyramid. And because we're doing this wave spell, what we're going to be doing here is placing that pyramid around today's joint, which is going to be the right hip. So we have a pyramid around our right ankle, our right knee, and now our right hip. We're going to have 13 of these pyramids around us by the end of that wave spell. And we're encoding our holographic body with this breath energy, because as we're breathing in this way, we're creating very natural, in tune, subtle and major imprints. And we're also dissolving and purifying the disharmonic imprints that are creating energy blockages within our energy body. That's why it's really good to do this as a daily practice, because each day it allows us another conduit and another number of this essentially five combinations of breath a day. And if we can actually manage to get through the entire 260 days of the Tzolk'in, then wow, you've breathed all of these imprint energies through your body. Just this act alone, I would be deeply impressed with, if anyone could actually do that. I myself have done it many, many times, and witnessing the change in oneself is actually an astronomical feat as you become whole spherically available, holistically available within the fourth dimension and the fifth dimension. And that is an incredible experience, to live with those senses on, to live connected in that way. So just meditating, being in that pyramid and being in your right hip, being around your right hip. And again, your body is neither large nor small. In this way, it is a sizeless thing. It is just a shape. And so while you, at the size that you're at, are in this pyramid and in each of the points, breathing in this resonance, so too also this pyramid is on your right hip, on the sides of your body. And so you're consistently and simultaneously being the microcosm and the macrocosm. And in the very pyramid that you're sitting on, is also this pyramid on your right hip. And so it's fractal. Every version inside of you and outside of you in this imagination has this pyramid with you inside of it. And so there's a continuum of energy that forms there, a fractal loop. This is another way we begin to move fourth dimensional energy. I feel that will conclude the Mind Pyramid meditation for this episode of 1320 Time Stream. I'm Alea Eternal in Lakesh. I am another yourself.